Join us on the next county seat. We will be talking about the job of county commissioner. We have a question for our panelists who will be on the show, and that is, commissioners, what's the toughest job you have ever had to do? The very toughest thing being a commissioner. Stan?
Actually, I was just thinking about that, and I think the toughest thing I've ever had to do was just last week when we were delivering Meals on Wheels, is when you were taking these meals to these people, the less fortunate we are. It was a great joy to be able to do that, but I wanted to fix everything I seen. I would walk in there and I'd seen these feeble people that have done their duties, that have paid their taxes their whole lives, and they just wanted a little help. And they just didn't want us to leave. They wanted to talk about things. They wanted us to know where they were in their lives and what they were doing. It was the hardest thing for me to do, to just actually step away and not want to be able to take them home with me or fix everything that was going on.
Kent?
I think for me, one of the toughest things that I've had to face is in an energy-rich county with a lot of energy development going on, is to try to walk the fine line and establish some rules and regulations to deal with private property rights. Because we have a subsurface property right and we have a surface property right. And when energy knocks on people's door and says, we're going to drill an oil well right over there, then their way of life all of a sudden becomes disrupted, and they're pretty emotional about it. And we've had to try to establish some rules and regulations that help them deal with a fairness issue for themselves, as well as the mineral rights owner and the energy company dealing with them.
Okay, Bret, toughest part for you?
Oh, I mean, toughest part can also be the most rewarding. Probably the thing that comes to my mind is just the personnel interaction and the HR component. Sometimes there's some real sticky issues that come forward, or being able to help facilitate dialogue on an issue and bringing everybody to some sort of an agreement. Not everybody at the end of the day is happy on an issue, and that can be very difficult, but at the same time can be very rewarding when you actually make progress. And I think you just got to realize that the business that we're in, on any given situation, at one point in time you might have 50% of people liking you and 50% disliking you, and if they switch up every so often, you're probably about where you need to be.
Very good. Very good point. Find out more about county commissioners and what they do on the county seat. You'll find it this Sunday on ABC4 Utah at 8:30 in the morning. We'll look for you there.